This was a big day for the prosecution, but the defense, George Zimmerman's defense, the question is, did they wipe out all of the gains made by the prosecution today with one simple exchange? Listen carefully, and we're going to debate it.
You don't have to wait until you're almost dead before you can defend yourself.
No, I would advise you probably don't do that. Yeah.
And I take it, when you're under attack, you never really know where that moment will be.
No, unfortunately you don't.
All right, let's go into the Lion's Den and debate that. You saw George Zimmerman with a rare smile and laugh. He has been very expressionless during this case, and yet he was laughing there. I have to say that that was a very good point. And I'll throw this one at you, Kelly Sandin, former prosecutor. You don't have to wait until you're almost dead to defend yourself, and you never know when that's going to happen. Would it have been better to go for manslaughter? Would that have been an easier win for the prosecution, given the murkiness of this entire situation?
You know, I do think that would have been an easier win. However, they usually go big because they know if they get a conviction, they can get a lesser offense. And in this case, there are multiple opportunities. For example, Zimmerman could have hit Trayvon Martin in the face with the gun. He could have used it as a weapon instead of deploying a bullet and killing him. He had the opportunity to do other things prior to using lethal force, and that's what I think they're trying to prove. And so manslaughter would be in the heat of the moment, the fact that he had the gun, the fact that everyone thinks he was, from the prosecution side, a wannabe cop, and that he did pursue this gentleman when he was told not to. That is what the prosecution is going for.
Yes, ma'am. Two things. First of all, Mark O'Mara stated that he's not going to plea out an innocent man. And secondly, the state would have to find some way to blow up the theory of self-defense before manslaughter is even entered in. And secondly, that's not an option because manslaughter carries with a weapon and loss of life 25 years minimum. So, you know, where are you going with that one? We're not going to get manslaughter. We're not going to get
night. You have a bunch of witnesses who are conflicting. There can be conflicting accounts. You know, in confusion, there can be reasonable doubt. And then you have this excellent point made about the nature of self-defense when nobody's watching, is that do you have to wait until you're almost dead to your sentence to defend yourself? And do you ever know when that moment's going to happen? And I thought that was one good moment for the defense.